Switch over from Jonathan Rumi to Joe Boland, who is the Chief Mission Officer for Catholic Extension. He is here with us. Thank you so much for being with us, Joe.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, Joe.
There's so much to get to, but we're going to kind of focus on Uvalde, Texas today. And of course, 2 years ago was a very tragic day. The community lost 19 children and 2 teachers in a mass shooting in a public elementary school. And before we get into the new counseling center there that Catholic Extension has helped to fund, can you maybe just take us back, Joe, and talk about the Sacred Heart Church community and how they rallied around the families of those who lost loved ones?
Yeah. Well, Sacred Heart Catholic Church has been part of the Uvalde community going back all the way to 1906. And the reason why that date is stuck in our mind is because it's the first church of the 13,000 churches built by Catholic Extension Society. Uvalde was number 1. Wow. And it's been there ever since. And of course, 2 years ago, when this massacre occurred, that impacted the lives of people across the town. It's a small town. It's a tight-knit community. Everybody knows everybody, and the church was a natural place of convening, and so people just flocked to the church organically and naturally, understanding that this was a place where they could come together to begin to understand what had just happened, but also, and more importantly, to begin to come together to begin the healing process. And that has been the case ever since May of 2022 when the shooting happened. People look to the church, and the church has been there for its people.
Great. That's a powerful thing, Joe. Thank you so much for being with us for a few moments today. I want to say that, to help the community even more, I know that Catholic Extension helped fund a new counseling center there at Sacred Heart Church, which you mentioned, and we have some video of the grand opening ceremony. So can you help us, what kind of services are offered there at the center?
It's going to be services offered, most importantly, for children. So there's a partner that comes in, the Children's Bereavement Center, to offer services to children, but it's also for families. It's for adults as well. It's for anybody that is in need of healing and ongoing accompaniment. The building was strategically placed right in between the church and in between the school, and it was meant to serve anybody. And of course, anybody, whether they're Catholic or not, are able to come to this center for services which will be offered going forward to the community of Uvalde.
And in just the short time it's been open, Joe, how has the community responded to the center?
Well, it's a sign of hope. And the one thing that we know often happens when there's a crisis or a tragedy is many organizations do come in and they try to help out as much as they can. But we also know, unfortunately, what happens is those organizations will slowly start to leave. And that was always anticipated in this case as well. And so the church is the long-term partner to this community. The church is the part of the long-term solution. And so it was their pastor, Father Matthew de Leon, who really understood that this was going to be something that the community needed. And so as some of these other organizations retreated, this was the center that they proposed and that Catholic Extension so proudly worked with them on. And I'm happy to report that at the dedication, within 10 minutes of the dedication, there were children in that center already exploring that space, getting comfortable, and understanding that this was a place where they could come and be themselves and ask important questions and talk to people who they needed to talk to about anything that was on their mind or their heart.
And Joe, I hear that scholarships are available from kids that went to Robb Elementary to attend Sacred Heart. Is that true?
That's absolutely true, yes. Within a couple of weeks of the shooting, it was clear that many of the families desired Catholic education for their children. These were the students and the siblings of the students who were impacted by the shooting. And they saw the Catholic school as a means to be able to begin their healing process. And so Catholic Extension actually sponsored 30 students who immediately wanted this benefit. And it really began with one family, and it was one young man who himself was shot. He was in that 4th grade classroom. He saw his teacher lose her life. He saw many of his classmates lose their life. And it was his parents who came forward and said, we know there's other families like us, and we desire Catholic education for our child, for their healing. And we believe that exists in the larger community as well. And so it was 30 families who took us up on this opportunity. And our commitment to them is that we'll make sure that they can get Catholic education all the way through graduation at Sacred Heart Catholic School in Uvalde.
Nice.
That's great, Joe, and thank you for letting us know more about this. And before I let you go, we're just about out of time, but I just wanted to open it up to you too, if any other programs Catholic Extension is working on now that might be of interest to people, and to let them know about some of the things that you're up to, as well as Uvalde, Texas.
Well, we work across the country in 87 dioceses, from the Bering Sea coast of Alaska all the way down to Puerto Rico, and the church is always doing important work of healing, of working with the suffering, of being in solidarity with the poor. And that's where Catholic Extension is. And so if anybody's interested in anything that we're doing, go to catholicextension.org, catholicextension.org, and you can see at any time some of the great work that's going on in the name of our faith, in the name of our Catholic Church.
Joe, I will never be, I should say I will always be grateful to Catholic Extension for a chance to visit the border and experience life on the border these days. It was a great eye-opener for me, and a huge help to my priesthood. So I'll always be grateful to Catholic Extension personally. Thank you.
Well, thank you for being a part of it, and thank you for the interest in the work that we do.
Thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
God bless.
Take care.